Hello and welcome back one final time today for the Hainan Master Spring Invitational. My name is Nomad and joining me is Mo Farah as we get into aggressive mode versus Chicken Fighters in this best of 3 final match. It all comes down to this. And game number 1, very clean from Chicken Fighters. You know, they stole a Roshan. They then started making some serious plays from then on out, and when the backs of a very farmed Charlie Nagasiren, they take the game. But game number 2, they got a bit too much fruit in their basket, I would say, and unfortunately, they couldn't quite make a meal out of all that fruit. It was just too squishy, sweet, and soggy, and aggressive mode with a very straightforward draft just ran them down. Played some good Dota, and Lil played some excellent puck, and now we get through to game number 3. And it's going to start off with another Elder Titan.
Shock.
Yeah, no, to no one's surprise. He killed it on this hero. Absolutely killed it. Some amazing splitter, some amazing counter initiation, some great stomps. Spartan was on fire last game, and I'm scared to see this again. But Chicken Fighters, you know, now their backs against the wall, I'm expecting something a little bit more sane from them.
Yeah, I like the Doom pick. Milan's been playing pretty well on it so far. They might decide to play it as a 3 as well. Saberlight can pick that up if he needs to. But I think this Elder Titan's been too good in the series so far not to pick it again. I also want to say, I feel like on paper, I think these two are the teams we should probably expect to see in the final. But Viking have been looking really hot. So if that's the way it goes, I like that they tried something different when they're 1-0 up in game 2, right?
Yeah, I was about to make that point.
Then it kind of forces them to possibly think about that as a constant threat all the time. And it means they can, like, first phase this Naga +1, like, all the time, if they wanted to, and then have that flex ability to put the Naga wherever they wanted it later on in the draft. So, yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, agreed. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for them. But if it did, then that would definitely add a different layer to their draft. But yeah, aggressive mode, actually, they're just control seeing from their last draft. They're just going again. Lifestealer, Elder Titan, why not? And it's a great pick versus Doom and Lone Druid. I mean, these are big tanky heroes. You can constantly be healing off that bear. His new attack speed makes him a very challenging laner for Druid and Doom. So it's a nice pick up here. I think Lifestealer is super strong right now. Rage feels, Feast feels like an amazing ability.
Yeah, especially against Lone Druid though as well. That innate, core matchup is so good. But I really personally like the Chicken Fighters have banned the puck. I think Lil is too good on that hero at the moment. He's been exceptional in comparison to every other hero that he plays on, I think.
Yep, and then you have this first phase where you've just banned 2 of Lil's heroes. Possibly even 3 if you count the Disruptor as well, but...
Yeah. I mean, he is a major pain in their ass. It's not looking like a great Rubik game so far, though. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he does play on Lil. I mean, I imagine he can play ET, but it feels like it's probably going to be Spartan's hero again.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
They don't have a lot of reserve time, by the way, on aggressive mode. They are taking their sweet.
They got a minute in the bank, but yeah, they're definitely burning through a little bit on a ban. It's unusual.
It's really cool to see both these teams just kind of pick whatever they're comfortable with as well, instead of following like this strict meta of what we've seen. I think Tree got ignored completely last game, by the way, pick and ban, which would be the first time it's happened this tournament. So that's really cool. Like they're just ignoring heroes and just playing what they're comfortable with. And they banned Lil Batrider, so there's definitely going to be something different here.
Yeah, it feels like the draft from these guys is a lot different to the draft we've had in the lower bracket. You know, these guys seem to form their own meta, kind of. You know, not just playing what's supposed to be good, but playing what they believe is good. That seems to be the major defining feature here.
Yeah, it's a shame the final isn't a best of 5 as well, right? Otherwise, I think we could have seen a really interesting series from these two if they got there.
Yeah, or
whoever gets to the final.
I think if it'll probably be. I favor Chicken Fighters still in this draft just because like their last game was so goofy and the first game looked quite dominant. So I am expected to be aggressive mode versus Viking in the lower bracket final, and that will be a really close game. I don't know who will take that honestly, but if it is the case, but I think overall, like I think out of the remaining 3 teams. For me, I think it's Chicken Fighters. But then again, I'm ready to be proved wrong, and they're going to go for the Slaughter. I'm worried, because this is another great hero for Lifestealer to play up against. I mean, admittedly, the bash goes through his rage, but other than that, it's a nice game for the Slaughter. But the anti-armor should help out a little bit against him as well.
Yeah, I mean, as the game goes on, the Slardar has a decent time up against the Lifestealer because of that,
Okay. Yeah.
the haze. But I think in the laning stage, it used to be really good for the Slardar, but with a new Lifestealer, I think it's much better for him than it used to be, at least. And I like this Wyvern pick a lot. You see all this physical damage coming out. You know, there's going to be the Bear, there's going to be a Slardar. It's all 3 melee heroes at the moment, and it's a great Wyvern game at the moment.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. So, running down that clock, running down that hill.
Do they play Doom Slardar as the 3 and 4? Because that feels really awkward of a lane against an ET lifesteal. That's like the brawl lane.
Yeah, and Lifesteal loves brawling lanes. Bunch of melee heroes, a bunch of tanky boys, you know, just getting hot and sweaty in the top lane. Lifestealer is all about that life. So point out, this is the first time Chicken Fighters have gone into reserve time this draft.
Yeah, and I'm thinking it's probably going to be Sineko's hero here, right? Unless they want to play some support like POS 5 Doom or something. But POS 5 Lone Druid, dude, easy.
Could be a consideration. Could be.
Like Lich is in the pool if they want to go for it. It's like the standard go-to. But I don't know how good it is.
Feels like there's a decision being made on Chicken Fighters right now. They really want to decide what these last 2 heroes are going to be or what they're going to aim towards. I mean, they've got one thing which can kind of mess with the Lifestealer a bit. I feel like, you know, you got to be cautious about the Wyvern. You want a bit of catch here, but I think almost more importantly, you want something which can kite up the Lifestealer and just kind of play around the fights a bit more. So they're going to grab the Lich for now. That's a really nice pickup here. The Frost Armor is going to be very valuable, just making it really hard for the Lifestealer to take full advantage of his physical capabilities on whoever he jumps upon. And of course, you can also use it if you have the cast range on a hero inside the Winter's Curse, saving them from damage from your own teammates as well, which can always be a threat, especially for the Druid. So they go for the Beastmaster on the side of aggressive mode. Again, really solid. I like this a lot. It's going to buff up the Lifestealer a little bit. It's going to give you pushing on your side lanes.
I think it's okay.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it's insane. It gives them a good BKB piercing stun, though, as well. So, you know, someone like the Lone Druid that can be difficult to catch, or like the Slardar, for example. You just, you know, run at them. You have this attack speed going for you as well. Lifesteal is going to be insane.
True.
I wonder what their mid hero they go for. That's my really interesting one. Like, how do they want to finish off this kind of like... It has really good Roche potential. Like, are they looking at something like a TA? I think it's TA, SF are both in the pool still.
Yeah, I
think Drow's been untouched as well. Is another one.
Yeah, that's interesting. That's interesting. I feel most sorry for our boy Supreme because he had an amazing game on that Clinks last game. Like, he absolutely killed it. And unfortunately, his goofy ass team plays some goofy ass stuff, and he's like godlike under the tier 4 towers defending his ancient. And it's like, how do we get here, guys? How do we get? Why'd you put me through this? You know, I have a great game.
I think aggressive mode are going to look to pick SF here. And I think they need to because TA's just been banned, so I think they need to decide what.
TA.
I think a Storm ban is.
Oh, I was going to say that as well. We're so in sync today. Oh my god.
They need something that can kill the Wyvern, and they don't have it at the moment. Otherwise, it's like a free game for this Wyvern. I think they need some like a DK ban might be okay as well, but SF crushes DK.
Yeah, you got to be careful you don't pick something which can be countered to on aggressive mode. Like, we're at the stage of the draft where aggressive mode should be looking better. You know, they had the second picks throughout the middle drafting phase, and they don't look that good. You know, I think it's pretty even at this stage. So the aggressive mode should be taking their time here, because if they forget to ban something and get themselves countered in the middle lanes, then yeah, it's a scary one, isn't it? And you can see how Huskar with a Lich and a Slardar would be absolutely horrifying to play against. But then also for aggressive mode, if they wanted to find some more tempo, it could also be a pickup for them. So we'll see what they go for.
I think you have to take it out. I think it would be horrendous. I mean, they could pick it for themselves if they wanted as well, I guess. But
yeah, I can't even begin to think what I could. No, they
go. Oh god, I think it will be. Oh no!
Oh no, they could go for the Shadow Fiend. Okay, all right. Chicken Fighters. So options: Huskar. They could go for a Storm themselves, though it doesn't really fit into their draft that great because you're kind of playing.
I think it does. I think they need something that kills the Wyvern, right? The lane's really not great, but they don't have great lockdown for the Storm.
All right. Definitely an option then. Clinks again.
It's okay. They just have a lot of physical damage then. My only worry for me is this Wyvern at the moment. I think he's going to be able to just control the game if they don't pick some kind of gap close. I really wanted them to pick Meepo, and then they saw they were playing against Wyvern ET. I was like, maybe not. Then.
Yeah. I have changed my mind. What would be the worst thing they could possibly pick?
Techies.
Techies mid. No, that'd be great.
Crystal Maiden.
I can see it working.
Oh. Okay.
I mean,
it's not awful. It's physical damage with the Slardar. Like, it's okay, but I don't know, man. I think this Wyvern just wins them. No,
okay.
you're not.
Yeah. Putting Lil in a position where he can win the game is. Yeah. I can't. There's no words. There's only noises which can. It's put me in a state of trepidation.
I'm not saying there's any pressure on Lil, but I feel like he could have the biggest impact he's had in all 3 games so far.
And that's saying something, because he destroyed it as puck.
He definitely did, yeah. I think it's going to be down to Milan then to try and get on top of him. It's Slardar 3, Doom 4, okay?
I mean, Saberlight can if he goes Blink, which I think he will. What kind of Slardar doesn't go Blink? Like, you don't need the initiation. You don't really initiate onto a Lifestealer, do you? It's
yeah.
Kind of, unless you've got like Disruptor or something to keep the Lifestealer from raging, then you're never like, I want to get the jump onto this Lifestealer. No, you want to jump past him. You want to try and take out his backlines, take out his resource routes, his trade lines. You know.
I agree, but I don't think Slardar can deal with Wyvern in the time of like a bash plus a stun. Whereas I think if Milan just jumps on the backline and like dooms him. I honestly think that might be the best target every single fight, unless they start like really losing and falling behind.
But why is this Wyvern going to be so effective? What's your concern here?
Look at Chicken Fighter's heroes, right? Tell me where the magic.
Well, there is not. There's Chain Frost and Frost Blast.
I'm not saying it's like Wyvern can win the game by himself, right? Like they still need to play it out when they come out of heal. if there's a corrosive haze though, right, on the hero that's healed, they can just die really quickly still. But it's like this Winter's Curse is super good up against all this physical damage as well. It gives them good wave clear. I feel like this ET Wyvern combo, I don't know, it looks really good to me.
Okay, alrighty. I take your points, and I think you're right, and I'm also worried about the Wyvern SF, because we've seen that before. It is brutal. They've got a lot of catch. They've got a lot of ability to really shut down the Chicken Fighters' heroes. They want, then they can kill anybody they want, but you got to choose the right targets, and you got to look out for the counter engagements. So that is going to be a concern. Let's get into it. Game number 3 out of 3 in aggressive mode versus Chicken Fighters, and I think this is looking like the closest draft we've had so far. Would you agree?
Yeah, I would say so. I think game 1 I thought would be pretty close. It didn't turn out like that. My other worry for the Dice side is that this Klink's Lone Druid is a little bit slow. Like, they need a bit of time to come online. And I think if this Beastmaster has a good laning stage, I think he might just take over the game. Like, he can just kind of play the map however he wants, right?
Yeah. I'm holding my mic by my hand. Is it loud? Are you hearing handling noise? No? Is it good?
No, it's fine.
Oh, cool. I'm like tossing around all over the place, but it's fine. It's quite fun, actually. Anyway.
When you drop it on the floor, I'm going to scream. Okay?
Yeah, really excited fight's going to happen. I'm just going to launch it across the room where we just hear me like going... Crack.
Oh my god! The voice goes quieter really quickly as you throw
Oh my god!
That's either you throwing the mic away or you being pulled out of the room by your legs or something. That's one of the two.
Yeah, true. Call the police, please. Alrighty. So, bounty runes are looking pretty straight up. Yeah, everyone's sitting in the middle lane right now. Literally, all the cores in the game, except Lone Druid, are mid. What matchups are they looking for here? What matchups are they trying to avoid?
They want to put the life stealer.
Why is there a bet? Oh, they've sent the bear to scout it. Oh my goodness. That's so smart. That's so smart. Druid's just watching them. The creepy ass bear is just watching them. Is it okay? Is it living? Cameraman? Is the bear okay? Is the bear dying? Is the bear okay?
Yeah, it'll be fine. They can't slow it down enough.
Okay. If the bear doesn't die... Okay, there we go.
What are they doing?
Skylark and Skitter are just...
chilling as well, though.
Are they just, like, doing, like, a comedy duo act where they're, like... You know, Laurel and Hardy physical comedy. Can we kill the bear? I want bear cam, dude. Can we get a bear cam at the bottom?
I think it died.
I think it did. I really think it did. I mean, there's no bear with Charlie. There's no bear in the jungle. They killed the bear. The boars did it.
Oh my god, this E.T.'s slapping.
Give us net worth.
I bet the tower killed it.
Be pretty next level. I mean, how did the druid like micro the bear and his hero in lane at the same time? That's pretty next level.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't next level because it died.
Lifestealer and Beastmaster both on 0 CS. 1.5 minutes into the game. That's very sad.
Classic Dota. Carry's not getting CS. Classic Dota. All right, so we've got this Lifestealer versus Lone Druid matchup, which, as we said, it's okay for Lifestealer. You know, he's a hero which doesn't really mind being harassed down, so it's whatever. I think nobody really minds in this match. You know what, Bornea trying to fight up into Supreme here, but he's not taking enough damage. And Supreme, can this guy please hit uphill? There we go. Phew.
It's like last game all over again.
Yeah, both popping salves, and they've got this double damage. The Supreme, he's gonna spot that one out and go, don't mind if I do.
Yeah, Clicks is like, I'm losing mid really hard, but thank you very much, Mr. Frog.
Ribbit.
Ribbit indeed.
That's Frog for your welcome. Yeah, should runes spawn before the 10-minute mark?
Yes, I definitely think they should. Oh my god, look at that damage.
Oh god, Bornea is just regretting every decision he's made which has led him to this life. Why did I start playing Dota? Why did I fail my exams? Why did I spend all my... No, I'm just kidding. I'm sure he's got a very successful intellectual life. Meanwhile, there's a stun out onto Lil. They're trying to deal with damage here, but the Lich has to be very careful. Lil's trying to chase him down here. He pops the one to keep himself alive. So Neko on the run. Is going to catch him out? It is, and it brings him down. I'm surprised he had the damage, but he was actually level 3. And that's because Skylight didn't come to lane earlier. Was it the play all along? Who knows? Don't ask me.
Look at that, man. Na'Vi versus VP in the first blood. Love it.
Ex-Na'Vi versus ex-VP.
No.
Meanwhile, Skitter kills Charlie up at top. That shouldn't happen. Lil dies in the bottom lane to Saberlight as well, and they're looking for Skylark as well. They've got the Frost Shield slow out onto him. Saberlight, he might have another stun available, and that's going to make it a double kill. But up in the top lane, they did lose their Druid Chicken Fighter, so not the best situation right now. I mean, one in mid. Oh, Bornea, he's got the Fairy Fire to keep himself alive, but it's going to be a lonely walk back to base for him.
This Clinks is literally one mid because of a DD room, by the way. Do you remember this conversation we were having the other day about regen versus DD, which is worse to spawn at 2 minutes? If the Clink's got a regen, it wouldn't have done anything.
Yeah.
And now he just gets a DD and is like, cool, thanks very much.
It does let Borneo found salve and mangoes from his courier rather than walking all the way back to base, which is something. And again, another uphill miss for Supreme. Got him that time. Is he okay here? Oh, look, here's the other one. And Supreme just denies it, but might regret that one. He's... Oh, the double dip. Nobody expects the double dip, but Supreme plays him like a fiddle. You ever played a fiddle, Farah? I know you're a classical instrument sort of guy.
No, I'm definitely not a fiddle player.
I've had a fiddle and a fiddle. That's a shame.
No.
You had a toot and a trumpet though, haven't you?
Yes, I'm a trumpet extraordinaire.
Toot master, as they call it in
We're
the
gonna.
business.
I told you, we're gonna start a cast one day with me opening it up with like a symphony or something. It's gonna be.
Yeah, I really want that. Like next time we do a local cast, we should probably ask UCC if they want us to do a local cast.
Yeah. Let's see what they say.
How many different ways can people say no to us?
Yeah. Well, don't mention the trumpet, and they might say yes.
No, that's our USP. Meanwhile, Milan fighting Borneo for the rune already. Actually takes it. Oh no, he doesn't have a bottle. He doesn't have anything. He's just dead to Milan. Milan might die in response, but he's just like, whatever, man. I've already done my job, and he TP's home. Bok, bitches. Milan's out of there. Chicken fighters get themselves out.
That's so much time wasted by the SF as well. Like, without achieving anything, and he was also, like, struggling mid because of bringing out so much regen. All of a sudden, his tower's getting pushed in. This Clinks is just hitting him with another DD. Cool.
Oh, we found another. Okay.
Oh, no, that's not- no, it's
that's
just a
his.
clarity. That's a
That's his
clarity.
thing. No, it's his thing. Never mind. We'll get back to it in a second. Meanwhile, Sableye and Trouble up in the top lane, trying to get himself away. Spartan chasing him. Nice stun though. Buying
God,
Sableye
get
at the
him.
time. I think he's okay. Although Spartan is slightly. Oh god, the slow. Yeah, okay, he's got a Southland.
Barney is dead again.
Oh dear.
It's a lich rotation.
Yeah. So that is his
Oh,
death pact. Yeah, that's the one. I was gonna say
Right.
sacrifice, but
I didn't
Yeah.
know that was the animation actually. So thank you very much.
you're welcome. Meanwhile, Spartan dies. Who cares about that?
Milan is owning.
Yeah, he's killing
But
it. He
Lone
loves the
Druid.
spin.
Lone
It's
Druid is
not.
not owning.
He's owning it. Meanwhile, Seneko should be. Oh no! Oh, okay, he's fine. He's got raindrops. OP. That was his 6th raindrop. So, sorry, 4th raindrop. He still has 6 left. Supreme meanwhile does not have raindrops and is regretting every second of it. Heart indeed. Yeah, Charlie's having a bad day. He really is. 16 and 5. He's actually equal CS with the with Lil on the Winter Wyvern. And
Oh,
now
dear.
Lil kills Supreme. So Supreme is now second. Lil is now second in net worth. 505 gold. What the hell is going on? Meanwhile, Sableye and Trouble in the top lane, but in comes Infernal Blade. Milan saves the day.
dead.
And now he might find Skinner. It's a game of 4s. Look at this. He's now second in net worth as well. What is going on? What is my Dota?
Do you remember when I said
It's all
Lil
wrong.
Mike could like win this game by himself?
Yeah, Milan's just like, no, he has to go through me first. I'm the final
And then I
boss
tried
here.
to backtrack, and you were like, "No, you've said it now."
Yeah, I'm
I
really
suddenly
glad.
feel a lot better about.
Oh, well. Sablight's very low, but they're all going to go Shrine together. Meanwhile,
Ooh.
Seneko, man, these 3 drops, they're doing work. They're doing some serious
Yeah, but
work.
he missed the medium raise as well.
Oh, what a scrub. I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I would have hit that.
I've not seen your SF, and I don't think I want to.
Oh, I haven't seen my SF in a long, long time. That said, I remember one time someone got really mad at me in a game and challenged me to a 1v1 mid and like, oh, he lands it this time, but again, raindrops save the day for Seneko. What a value purchase.
Look at the SF's net worth, by the way.
Oh god. Oh god, he did. Well, everyone's really close actually. You know, he's 8th in net worth, yet he's only 800 gold off the net worth leader. That's how close this game is to everyone. Now,
no.
oh hi, here's a Doom. What's up, dudes? Meanwhile, in
Deny.
comes he doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. Lil
Lil.
did not have enough damage.
Lil, come on, man.
That was a little weak. And now
Oh, not
Supreme with the
again.
double damage for Ania. No, no. Can he finish the job though? He can't finish the Spartan, stay away from the glowy goblin skeleton.
So Milan's top of net worth.
Yeah,
actually,
Lil's got back in his place
insane.
now. Lil, he's right down. Jesus, what are these 4s doing, man? And again, still only 800 gap between the top and 8th in net worth, which is hilarious. This is communist Dota. This is actually full-on communist Dota. Except the bottom 2. They're just the proletarians. Everyone else is
Oh
a
dear.
pack full of bourgeoisie. And now Lil, he might be in some trouble here. Supreme and Milan open fire. The cold embrace.
burn.
Yeah, it's just keeping him steady, really, more than anything. Lil now going to go for a little fly, see if he can get himself away, but Supreme with right clicks will find him, and there goes down the Wyvern. Oh, I need to say Dragon. That would have upset a few nerds.
Man, I've never seen position 4 lone druid before. This is really interesting. Wow.
Yeah. Strange shout. First Naga, now position 4 Druid.
I mean, he's level 7, nearly level 8 on Doom, and we're not even 10 minutes into the game.
Did you see that from Saberlight? He just stood still. They chased him and he just stood still and was like,
Oh.
yeah, take me. A nice rage there from Skidder. Okay.
Radiant are scanning.
Don't know what to make of that. Just gonna let it happen.
We want a feeder.
He's like, I haven't done nearly enough this game compared to my last 2 games. Gotta make up for it somehow.
Why can't I surge away?
Yeah, trying to cast Surge. Just mashing his passive instead. Milan turning it around onto Skylark here. Doesn't have to do him for another 15 seconds. Does have an Infernal Blade. Now with a Frost Shield on him, he's still chasing Skylark here, but he's got to be careful of Spartan. Now the heal comes out. Meanwhile, in comes a Frost Blast. The Chain Frost bouncing around. The Doom very low. Should get finished up here. And the right click from Boromir will do the job. Meanwhile, Lil runs away on low HP. Supreme and Spartan both go down. A raise from Boromir puts an end to Supreme. And this is a great fight for Boromir here. TPing in the trees, finding a ton of damage and 2 kills with his entry there. Look how much
Milan
damage.
Milan got the kill on Spartan because he had the little Doomlings that both threw the stuns at the same time.
Wow, that's full style points right there. That is full style points.
Yeah, Lil somehow just runs away, by the way, after like dodging the last Chain Frost. And now SF's top of net worth.
Yeah,
cool.
That's it. That's what happens when everybody's like 600 within each other. Whoever gets the double kill is going to be on top for a while, but will it stay that way? Who knows? Now Supreme gets hit by a traitorous catapult and runs himself away. Yeah, Boromir feeling more confident now that he's got that double kill. Meanwhile, Charlie's just trying to stick his head in the sand, ignore everything else that's going on, and try to hit some jungle creeps without paying attention to the absolute chaos which is going on outside. Meanwhile, Saberlight coming in. Might get... Oh, double man. Unfortunately, the rule comes out on top of him. Lil from the high ground as well. Saberlight, he's running out of HP. He's dead. Okay, well...
No, he's going to feel right at home. It's fine.
That was, I'm sure that was tactical.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, now comes the damage to the top tower.
Yeah. This Beastmaster, he has this Necro 1, and his pushing power is pretty large. Oh, Milan has an inventory. He's level 9 at 12 minutes in. What can he do? If he finds the SF, he could kill him.
Yeah, the Doom could bring him down. Meanwhile, the push continues up in the top lane. Looks like Milan's making his way down to bottom.
Why is Necro 1 so tanky?
Pass. They still have unlimited, no base attack time.
I have no idea.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, you used to like alacrity them, and they would go crazy.
One hit Roche. Well, not one.
Oh,
hit,
yeah.
Like a billion hit Roche because it's just like, attacking like 100 times a second or something. Weird times. Weird times indeed. Soneko's kind of realizing that they're not stopping. Oh, okay, never mind. Now I'm realizing that they are stopping. So, there we go. Running away from the top lane. And still a very even game. No real net worth advantage. Nobody really winning on the net worth. We've just got a giant pack of heroes all within touching distance of each other. Lil's starting to fall behind. Milan's still keeping up due to the fact that he's got Devour and the fact that he's been involved in a lot of kills. But the kills have stopped coming a little bit here across the map as everyone's kind of regaining their sanity and playing some normal dotes.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm surprised the SF has managed to shoot up as much as he did. I think he got a kill on the Clinks, and then that, combined with just managing to jungle for a while, just shot at the net worth chart. I am worried about this Clinks now, though. He's kind of starting to fall off a little bit, and Saberlight as well on this Slardar has died a couple of times. It's kind of hurt, really put his game back. He's level 8 now on the Slardar, actually.
Yeah, and we'll see how much. Uh-oh. Saberlight in trouble once. What? Did they not?
They didn't see him.
Oh, sick juice, Saberlight. Gotta give him credit where he's earned it. Meanwhile, Boromir will bottle up that haste, and it looks like they keep
just killed.
Going at mid, right? What?
Well, I just killed both the Necro books, and he was like, "Thank you very much." Just devoured one and then killed the other.
Whoa. Okay. Nothing happened here. Back to business. Did you get that as well?
Yeah. Nothing at all.
Nothing happened. Good. Okay. Me neither. Must have been your streams at home, everybody. Out comes the amplified damage now. Just spam out like corrosive haze.
Lil just cleans up the range creep. He's like, "Thank you very much."
I'll take that money.
God, this corrosive haze makes them play so scared.
It's hard, isn't it? They're one little jump and they could find themselves going down so quick, but they should be able to finish off the tower here. Saberlight comes in. Oh, dear, he misses. Is he going to pay the price? Doesn't really look like it, though. Meanwhile, Chicken Fighters, they're moving up north. They want to try and find Skylark here. Soneko shows, though, Skylark's already well on the run by now. Okay, Soneko. He's looking. He planted a ward even. That's I mean, maybe it'll come in useful later. Ouch. Ow, Bornea chasing down Sneko here, and Skylark as well. Does he have the... Yep, he's got the Hawk sending it right, but Sneko goes left. That's quite nice if he can make it through the trees, and he does seem to have a Quelling Blade or Tango or something, but now they see him. Stomp comes out, Skylark's on top of him. One more right click, and chop! Down goes Sneko. Lich is dead, and the push on top should recommence.
I'll be creeping while you're sleeping. Seneca's quivering.
Oh, okay. They really didn't like that Doom. Milan shows up and everybody just shits themselves, throws every ulti they've got.
Oh no!
Yeah, Lil, they've got the vision. Lil's so confused. He's like, what? How do they see me? How am I dying here? But Sneko with the 200 IQ ward from earlier knew exactly how this was going to go down. Now, they're thinking of going for more here, but I think Chicken Fighters should probably not.
I just love the thought of Milan walking in and them all like smashing their heads on the keyboard and being like, oh god.
It's Milan, run!
He has been very scary this game though, so you know, you gotta embrace it.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, maybe not Winter's Curse and Raw. Maybe not that scary. Yeah, enjoyable to watch nonetheless. You pick up that item, Charlie. You pick up that... Oh my god, he's watching his bear. He was watching his bear. He didn't realise he's left an item on the floor.
It is Van Brace though, so it doesn't really matter.
True. The enemy are probably going to see it and go, oh, Van Brace, no thank you.
Is he building... Oh, he's building Crimson on the Slardo. It's a very good Crimson.
Why is he hitting so fast on the Slardar? Doom doesn't have a speed aura.
Because he's a boss.
Who knows?
Vanguard gives attack speed now instead of HP.
Really?
No.
No. Okay. Oh.
You know, I say so many stupid things that you don't know which ones are real and which ones aren't.
Yeah, I was just like, well, it is.
Well, he has anti-treads.
They changed something about it, so they could. Oh, okay, anti-treads. What a smart guy. Lil, he's going to be okay. Did have a nasty interaction with Charlie there, but that mean old bear will get himself away. Well,
curse the bear.
Meanwhile, Skylark staring Milan in the face right now. Doesn't have the rule. Does have a TP. Do they have anything to cancel it? Yes, they do. Fear comes out from the Lich, and now Spartan in some trouble as well. I don't know what the two of them were doing up here alone without backup, without a backup plan, but it looks like they're both going to be falling here. The arrow will find its mark, and Supreme gets himself a double up in the top lane. That was kind of just sloppy this time.
I love we got to the point of the game where Milan's not even taking last hits anymore because he realizes how farmed he is. He's like, oh, honestly, I don't even need it now. This is fun.
Yeah, I'll give you guys a chance to catch up. How about that? Wow, look at this net worth chart. That is an interesting one. It's been a bit of a roller coaster. There you go. XP's a more exciting one, crossing over the threshold. But now we have a timing. We have a Desolator on the Clinks. Chicken Fighters could look to do a little bit more. Maybe look for a kill, transform it into a Roshan. Maelstrom on the Drew. I thought he already had one. Maybe I'm wrong.
I don't know.
Yeah, it happens occasionally. More than occasionally. A lot. What happens if you get a Maelstrom on the bear and the hero? Nothing. Right?
You just get double. You get like double Midas as well. Do you remember that?
Oh god, yeah.
I hate when.
Yeah.
That used to be very popular.
The thing is, it happened in like maybe like 4 or 5 pub games. Sorry, pro games. But then everybody in every pub game was just like, yes, finally,
I want gold.
I have a way to build 2 Midai.
Midai. Oh.
Plural of Midas.
Oh, he's also getting Crimson on the Beastmaster as well. 2 very early Crimsons.
I mean, they want to push, so they need the defensiveness. It's also really great against a split shot from the tower. And now they have the Presence Aura affect buildings as well. They can lay down the hurt. So I'm hoping that Charlie's able to split push and put on enough counter pressure here as they jump in. They've got the clumsy net. They've got the stun. They bring him down. Skylark did not see that one coming. And was that Clinks' net? Yeah, I love that. It's a great hero to have a net on. Nothing but net. Meanwhile, Skidder. Surprisingly close to all these enemy heroes, but he's not too worried. Oh, Milan jumps in, and, well, Lil still gets the regen. Not sure what that was about.
Milan's loving life, I'm telling you.
He can do what he wants.
He's working towards his Shivas.
Yeah, and I wouldn't even be surprised to see it somewhat soon. He's got a plate mail in the courier coming towards him now as that just arrives, so Yeah.
I mean, it's all about the damage reduction.
Mm-hmm.
If you're the dire side, just making sure, yeah, like the Sala has his crimson.
Supreme sees Bornir, he could go for him. Here we go with the clumsy net. Bornir can't do anything. What an item. What an amazing pickup for Supreme. I mean, nice. Look at that in the chat. Nice.
How about if it stopped you from attacking?
I don't think it's broken, though. I think there's just a few heroes where it's really good. Uh-oh. There's a sneaky Milan who's seen, but he immediately jumps forward, and that's a great Doom. This could open up the fight for them. They turn around with a Roar. Esper coming through as well. Saberlight can't really go forward here because he's going to get caught by the Esper. He's trying to come in onto Skidder, trying to turn around and fight them, but they're both tanking so much damage. Skidder can't find a target, gets inside a creep instead. See if he can chase forward with that instead. Meanwhile, Supreme, he's taking a little bit of a toll here. Apparently, we're watching Supreme go for a walk in the jungle. Fine. Back towards the main fight, and Lifestealer backed out as well, so fair enough, we're watching the right thing. Nothing happened, and Supreme took a tower, so that was the most exciting thing that happened.
Right now, Milan has the level 15 talent, so he gets even more farmed. Like, he had plate mail on his hero, right, and then the Crimson Guard came out from Slardar, the Klink's medallioned him, and he was like, I'm gonna walk away. See you.
Yeah, see you in a bit, fools.
Charlie's been completely untouched all game, by the way. Just doing his things on Lone Druid, and he's just chilling.
He's having a great life, isn't he? Just, yeah, chilling, relaxing, hitting some creeps, you know. He's kind of forgotten there's other players in the game. He's got lo-fi tunes to chill and relax to playing in the background.
Oh, look at that animation.
Squiggly. I hate it. I think it's so disgusting, that jetpack. All right. So, we've started to do Roche.
I think they pinged it though, or Seneko did, or somebody did.
Yeah, Seneko will know, but still the Lone Druid's not coming. He's pushing in bottom, despite there not being a tier 2 here, which I do disagree with. Saberlight just flying in right now. Look at how much damage he's tanking. He's got the Crimson Guard on it, and in comes a Chain Frost as well. They immediately ulti up the Doom to try and stop him getting any spells off. Bornir with the Fear as well, to taking him out of the fight completely, but look at Skidder dropping so low. Supreme does so much damage, but he's going to pop himself. What even killed him? Looks like it was Skylark and all these creeps. Meanwhile, Milan on the front line, and Saberlight as well. These big tanky boys just brawling with the boys right now as aggressive mode seemed to be melting. They buy back into it, try and fight up, but Spartan's going to go down as well, and it is pretty much a full wipe. They take down the Clinks, but Roshan should belong to Chicken Fighters right now, as they just don't take enough damage. They just do not take enough damage.
I love how Lifestealer popped rage and was like, I'm going to go in, and then Slardar used his ult on him and was like, I'm just going to hit you.
Yep.
And you're going to die.
With the Clinks behind him
half
as well.
his HP.
Jesus, yeah.
He took like half his HP for one bash. It was nuts.
Pretty insane, and now Mjolnir completed. Oh, Charlie turns up for the Aegis, by the way.
Nice, nice.
Disappears the whole
just level
fight,
17.
and then
by the way,
rocks up and is
23
like,
minutes.
I'll take this. Yeah, nice foring there. Now Charlie with Aegis in hand, he is looking to take this tier 1. He'll be nice and refresh their fortify.
He's always got MKB on the Clinks. Jesus.
This guy's going to hit so damn hard. I love it. Just pure damage. Medallion, you know, strength, a little bit of armor when I need it. A little bit of minus armor for you when I don't. They don't have an AC on anybody else, though, do they? I don't think anybody bought it, so...
I don't think so.
No, I'm doing
He's going Axe on Saberlight, but...
Skadoo, skadee, skada. Yeah, what do you think about Axe on Slardar?
Yeah, it's interesting. I like the status resistance part of it as well. It's pretty good.
Yeah, of course, nobody dislikes status resistance. Honestly, I like the fact that it works in the river as well for these Roche fights.
Yeah, that's cool.
Roche is such an integral part of the game that... Ooh, hold on. We've got the corrosive onto Slardar, but it's Bornir, the one who's in trouble. There comes the net. There's a little skeleton army just piling into Bornir right now. Saberlight trying to chase him down, but he's going to get slowed up, but in comes Milan. Tries to go for the Doom. Does manage to get it off onto the Wyvern just before he gets roared up himself. So Raw is wasted, and it looks like they're going to be able to hunt down Lil as well, although he's leading them on a merry chase through the trees. Seneko, though, he seems to know exactly where he goes. Just get that high ground ward. Screw it. Ward up that trees. Find the kill. Don't let them take any longer than it needs to. Meanwhile, Charlie is getting work done in the middle lane. He gets that demolished on himself and starts cleaning through these towers. And the root. Delicious.
Yeah, I mean, as long as he dooms the Wyvern every fight, they can actually just... Like, what are they scared of?
Yeah,
This
but
Beastmaster doesn't have Crimson yet, so...
I'm impressed that he's finding them though, because Lil's positioning's been good, but Milan's just a step ahead, and Spartan goes down here as well. Meanwhile, Skidder trying to run to the front lines, but if they're going to get the bash, then he could be in some trouble. Gets inside a creep. Can they find the right one? He's running away, running back in, running every way, this way and that. But whilst he is running, they are sieging, and they have taken down the tower. They're taking down the buildings as well. This bear spares no building prisoner. I mean, who takes a building prisoner? Oh, I guess that's what a siege is. Anyway. They have taken the middle lane barracks and now looking towards top as well. No slowing down. Chicken fighters, they are on board a train. And this train is destined to careen into the enemy ancient. And there are no brakes either. They ripped those brakes out a long time ago. What can aggressive mode do? Can they be a brick wall?
They need to blow up a bridge for the train's supposed to go over. I think that's the only way. Like in the old movies.
What's the anecdotal transference? Your metaphoric.
What?
What's your metaphoric translation for the game? What does that mean? What is the?
Well, if they blow up the bridge, the train's just gonna go fucking flying off the cliff.
No, I get that, but what's the? How do they do that in game? What's the? What's
I see. Oh no, you didn't. You're not supposed to ask me that. I'm just telling them what they're supposed to do metaphorically.
There's no metaphoric value there. It's just
no.
Purely anecdotal. Okay, all right. Boromir TP's away. Supreme. Yeah, they won't find anybody here. Go on, get another high ground ward. Why not? Ward all the trees. That seems to be Seneco's game plan.
Maybe they just need to find a way that the whole of the dire side can just walk off the edge of the map. That would be good. Or like they just kill the bear twice, so it just disappears.
Remember one time we played against a very toxic IO player who, when he got annoyed at us, TP'd us to a place on the map where you couldn't see yourself. That was great.
There used to be that like corner off the edge of the map, didn't there?
Yeah, yeah. Top lane is going to be pushed in a little bit here, or at least the creep wave is going to be cut off and they'll wait for their creeps to come in. There's a last tier 2 tower up right now. At least Aegis is close to expiring.
Die?
I don't know. I didn't see. Maybe. Maybe not. They just backdoored that top tower, by the way.
Nice. That's
very,
nice
very welcome. Very helpful. Yeah, it seems like they don't want to play with this Aegis, though. They just want to kind of hold out. Chicken fighters.
About to expire.
Ooh. They're about to expire as Mode Aggressive are on the case. Skidder leading the charge. Looking for some fighting right now. Looking to take a few punches. Or deal a few for once. But Supreme on double damage. That is a huge butt. That is a terrifying butt. That is the scariest butt I've ever seen in my life. And I've seen some scary-ass butts. Seen yours.
Oh.
Remember? Hotel room in Russia.
Creeping while I'm sleeping.
Creeping while you're sleeping, yeah. Just peeling back the covers. Anyway, Skylark onto the high ground, but immediate Winter's Curse. Oh no, Seneko! He was too young. He gets destroyed, but Doom is out onto the SF. So he's taking out the fight, but the Raw comes out on the Clink. Clink's getting beaten down. He's going to get finished off by Spartan. Clinks is out, but as is the SF, as Milan just solos him pretty much. And now they're really controlling up the Lifestealer. In comes Saberlight. In comes everybody else. They're trying to make their way over, but they're going to change targets for the time being. And look, he's in the boar of all things. Run, little boar, run. He's got a delicate package inside, but Milan will be able to take him down. Has he got nags or something? He's got so many of these Infernal Blades, but Skidder trying to turn it around. He used the open wounds to try and get himself away. Saberlight trying to get him with the body blocks. Meanwhile, Charlie chasing him down. Charlie, Milan, Saberlight trying to chase down Skidder. In comes Cold Embrace. Can they finish him off? Well, actually, the Cold Embrace doing a lot of work here from Lil. Meanwhile, Milan tries to get on top. They're just changing targets. They need to bring him. They need to do something. Bornier's just going to die again. Straight away, die back from him. Skidder back trying to take down Charlie on the back lines, but can't really do it. He's locked down, brought down. Skidder is dead, and they will be able to take down Moore as well. Meanwhile, Spartan and Lil, a two-man defense squad. Is it enough? I don't think it is. Milan flexing in front of them right now. In comes the Shivas. In comes the Infernal Blade. Centaur Stomp as well. Root comes out. They've got the Cold Embrace to keep him alive a little bit longer. Saberlight on the case as well, though. And he's just pumping these Infernal Blades, Milan. Playing around with them. This one might be in the bag, but they've got a lot of base to get through first. Oh, Winter's Curse. Hello. Hello, the bear. It's gonna kill Milan. Milan, you shouldn't have flexed, boy. You're dead. Another roar comes down onto Saberlite as well. He's in some trouble as he tries to take down Lil, but Lil gets a cold embrace off onto himself. Meanwhile, Charlie's bear just ripping through him. Bear on Wyvern. Bear doth win. And now they look towards the tier 4s as well. Meanwhile, Supreme. He's come back, he's respawned, and he is ready to take some goddamn towers. He wants to put an end to this game. Elder Titan back in 3 seconds. Will that be enough to defend? I mean, he's got to pull out a hell of a stomp to pull this one off. Saneko, meanwhile, is also back, sending those ice cubes bouncing around the place. Meanwhile, they just turn, bring down Skylark, bring down Spartan. That'll be the end of the game. Chicken Fighters will take it 2-1 over aggressive mode. And what a game. What a execution there. They just turn up the pressure, and there is not much aggressive mode can do. Truly some nice Dota to watch from them.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen a 4 position take over a game quite as much as this one. That was utterly absurd. Like, because he got the farm at the start of the game in the lane, right? So he gets a little bit ahead. He hits level 3 really early. And this level 2 Scorched Earth, he just runs at people. Kills the lifestealer like 3 times in the first 10 minutes, it felt like. And then that was it. Milan is so farmed. Yeah. He's the highest level on his team at the end of the game.
Just sitting in the front lines every single fight. I mean, he solo killed Shadow Fiend in that last fight by in the Roche Pit just before they started ending the game. He just solo killed him. Like, he didn't just doom him. He doomed him. He followed him. He